With the amount of technological advancements we've seen throughout the years, video games are constantly evolving, but with the quick evolution of video games, history has also shown us how disposable they are in nature. We've all seen video games that were so hyped, turned obsolete years later. So when they tell you that a zombie game from 2013, after having a zombie game released almost every year before that, is still being played today, you should go like, damn, The Last of Us. It's been a whole decade.
I'm so fucking old.
So I thought that now would be a perfect time to revisit the game. Granted, I am a couple weeks late.
Come on, shit. More on the way. Barricade the doors. This ain't gonna hold him for long. Oh, that don't sound good.
The Legend of Zelda, Doom, GTA, Minecraft. These are some of the few titles that revolutionized the world of gaming as we know it today, and The Last of Us is one of them. When it came to the cinematic experience, believe it or not, people never really turned to video games. The Last of Us basically took video game voice acting.
What? Just keep quiet.
Behind you! There's a
And stop thinking you can order me around.
And basically said, get this, the characters speak like actual people.
Who the fuck is this punk and what's she doing here?
I am none of your goddamn business, and we're here because you owe Joel some favors. And you can start by taking these off.
I owe Joel some favors. Is some kind of joke?
I'll cut to the chase. I need a car.
Well, it is a joke.
Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. I'll be here all week, folks. Small interactions all across the game which just made the world of The Last of Us feel more alive.
Just gonna leave me hanging? All right, let's see how it is.
I mean, you could be going about your business and chances are Ellie's gonna start doing some random shit.
Are you alright?
I'm trying to learn how to whistle.
Play darts, and even try selling jokes.
I walked into my sister's room and tripped on a bra. It was a booby trap.
God damn it, Ellie. This game took a fictional setting and put real life people in it. Joel, who we meet alongside his daughter. And she's dead. I'm sorry. It was just for the video, I promise. The voice actors did such a fantastic job voice acting this scene.
You're gonna be okay, baby. Stay with me. I'm gonna pick you up. I know, baby. I know.
Till this day, this scene is still viewed as one of the most shocking and heartbreaking scenes in the history of video gaming. And then, 20 years later. Turns out Joel, after losing his daughter, turns into a cold-hearted killer. I mean, shit, if your brother says this about you.
Took care. That's what you call it? I got nothing but nightmares from those years.
You survived because of me.
It wasn't worth it.
Then I think cold-hearted might be a bit of an understatement. Anyway, him and his partner then get a job to smuggle this little girl who later becomes a daughter figure to Joel. The way they develop these characters in the game is amazing, especially if you compare it to the show. I feel like the story you play in the video game is a lot more personal compared to the show, mainly because you actually play as the characters. Now Ellie in this game is the light in the dark in the world of The Last of Us and in Joel's life. Even when faced with dangerous scenarios, she still manages to lighten up the mood.
I shot the hell out of that guy, huh?
Oh, Ellie. If only you knew.
I shot the hell out of that guy, huh?
And as they journey across the US, they are met with conflict over and over again. But as they get through everything, you see their relationship grow more and more. This fictional world of The Last of Us is very grounded. From things not going to plan.
You want us to just leave you here?
Yes.
It's empty. What? Fucking empty.
Oh my god.
To close calls.
He ain't even hurt.
What? And of course, to conflict.
Well, I'm sorry. I trust him better than I trust myself.
Stop with the bullshit.
This scene really got to me, and I'm pretty sure to a lot of players in the world. You can tell that Joel is trying his best not to get emotionally attached to Ellie.
And now you'll be doing even better with Tom.
But I believe that at this point he also realized that he already has.
Everyone I have cared for has either died or left me. Everyone fucking except for you. So don't tell me that I would be safer with someone else, because the truth is I would just be more scared.
But as we all know, at the end of that horse ride, he gives in.
Ellie, get off your horse. Give it on back to Tommy. I'm gonna hang on to this fella, if that's all right with you. Go on, don't make me repeat myself.
Which just leads to them being closer than ever. But of course, like I said, not everything goes to plan. Joel at this point of the story gets heavily injured and is basically offline for the next 3 hours. 10 hours in, and we play as this big, muscly bitch who just so happens to kill... That can't be right. Oh, that's second game. God fucking damn it. And at this point of the game, we take on the role as Ellie, which is where this legendary clip comes from.
That's the cutest fucking thing I've ever seen in my entire life.
And then we meet David, who's a pretty decent fellow. Now circumstances, don't make me spell that, force us to fight alongside one another. So we get through the horde of zombies, Chillpeach gets his deer, Ellie gets her meds, and everyone lives happily ever after. Not a happy game. Turns out this bitch is the leader of the guys that Ellie and Joel were fighting when this shit happened. Peace. Though I guess calling this game not a happy one is a bit of an understatement. Cause this is where shit gets dark. Turns out David is not a decent fellow, but a fucking cannibal, who has his men follow Ellie, who eventually capture her and try to...
I warned you.
Anyway, so Ellie gets away. Now before she was captured, Ellie was actually able to give Joel the medicine. So guess who woke up? Wake up. Wake up. Wake the fuck up. So Joel wakes up and goes out to search for Ellie. And it is at this point where we actually get a tiny glimpse of what Joel was like in those 20 years leading up to The Last of Us.
Fuck you, man. I told you what you wanted. I ain't telling you shit.
That's all right. I believe him.
No, we believe. That is disgusting.
Anyway, by the time he gets there, Ellie and David are in a bit of a scruffle.
You have no idea what I'm capable of.
When Ellie hits David with the... Now Ellie, who went through all of this shit, suddenly grabbed from the back as it is revealed to be Joel.
He touched me!
It's okay. It's me. It's me. It's me. Look. It's me.
He tried to...
Oh, baby girl. It's okay. It's okay.
No.
Such a beautifully animated and acted scene, and the music, oh my fucking god. Woo! The way the music just kicks in, oh shit. If you want to talk soundtrack, The Last of Us kicks it out of the park. Kicks the ball out of the park, kicks something out of the goddamn park. I don't fucking know. This really solidified Joel and Ellie's relationship, which leads them to finally make it to their goal.
They didn't know who you were.
And Ellie?
She's all right.
Barely.
Ellie, give me your hand! Give me your hand before you...
And it turns out Ellie needs to die in order to save the world. We just can't have one nice goddamn thing. Now, after having lost his daughter in such a cruel way 20 years ago, what do you think Joel does after having met the one person who was actually able to rekindle the humanity in him? Can we get a W in the comments for Joel? So Joel saves Ellie, and this is actually where their relationship takes a big hit. A hit which we will see snowball into a huge conflict in The Last of Us Part 2. Because it is after Joel saves Ellie that he decides to lie to her just to keep her.
Right now,
Swear to me. Swear to me that everything that you've said about the Fireflies is true.
I swear.
The Last of Us, like I said, takes you on a roller coaster of emotions. The game tends to be extremely grounded and realistic, but at times is caught up with plot armor. Much like the real world, not everything goes according to plan, and sometimes the small choices you decide to make end up affecting your life in a much bigger way. The world of The Last of Us doesn't tell us a brand new story, but it tells it in such an intimate and grounded way that you just can't help but fall in love. Atmosphere, a beautiful world, character development, incredible voice acting, and most importantly, great storytelling. 5 out of 5. Thank you guys so much for watching. I'm still a bit shocked with the growth of my channel over the past couple of days. At the time of recording this, I'm at 700 subs, and I just can't be thankful enough. Anyway, once again, thank you so much for watching. Leave a like, subscribe, and I'll see you guys next week.